Welcome back to episode 3 in my modded Minecraft All of Fabric series. So, first of all, wanted to address that in this version of the pack, Miners Horizon hasn't updated to 1.18 yet, so we currently don't have it. So, that was the add-on or the mod that provides the mining dimension. So my plan was to get set up to go there and do a lot of mining there and not have to mine in the overworld. It's not an option, so we are mining in the overworld. So I was looking for caves so I can mine some resources. I did get a good bit of iron, a good bit of copper, a good bit of other resources. But in the process of doing that, I got down into this cave and I had to hide because I'm not sure if you can see him out there. Oh, there he is. The dragon that wants to eat my face. And I've managed to block myself in here pretty well. I'm trying to find out how close I can get without getting killed. Not very close. I think I have zombies out there too. But I'm in a tight spot here. So I thought I would come in and show you if I can make it out of here. I'm tempted to just dig my way out because this guy is gonna kill me. So, not quite. I have some armor, but not enough to fight a dragon. So, what I think I'm gonna do, you can see I had a whole bunch of deaths getting down here. Just get rid of all these. It was a real pain just to get my stuff back from him and get to a safe spot. So let's remove all that. So this is where we need to get to. $147 meters away. Which direction is that? It's this way. So the dragon's there. I think what I might do, I know I had a dugout at level 16. I think what I'm going to do is just dig a path over here and see if I can't find the cave I started in. And bypass this big dude. Because it's only 147 blocks. Okay, there's cave. He's right over there. Let's see if we can't get some light down in here. He's an angry boy. Get my health back up. That's the direction I definitely have to go. I think I want to take the coward's way out of this for sure. I can come back to this cave later. There's a lot of resources I haven't gotten yet, but I gotta get quite a bit more resources ready before I can safely fight a dragon. Take all that. Certus quartz is good too. And coal. Okay, so we'll just keep on digging our way over there. I'm going to just tunnel my way over to our original base, or original mine shaft that we dug down in here to get to this area. There is a huge cave system that I just started to branch out into. Like I said, I got quite a bit of resources from it to get started with. So I'm going to get this tunnel dug and get back to base and chicken my way out of getting out of here. And I'll come back to you once we are in the base and started working on today's episode. Okay, I have not quite made it back yet, but I did make it to where I can see where home is. Down here, this is the ravine that I found earlier. Over there is the area near my ladder. You think you can actually see the ladder I built right there. But I decided to come back on and grab a few things because I managed to find diamond. And since it's my first diamond in the whole game, I thought we could grab it together. Get that achievement. I just cooked up some iron so I can make an iron pick. Let's see, what do I not need here? I don't care about the limestone or the calcite or the marble or the dirt. So there's a bunch of gold and everything around here. I'm just trying to find a way to get safely down to our area. But you can see that there is tons of resources down here. We're not going to have any problem finding things. Let's see. I think it's this direction. We'll dig our way down a little bit. That ladder I built down goes all the way down to minus 59 and up to our base. And it's this direction over here. Okay. So I don't know that I can make that drop. Trying to find which way I can go to get to a way to climb down. I think this is going to be the way to go. Let's put a torch here. Most of the time when I do mining, I'm not going to show any of it on camera because you guys have all seen mining. You know how mining works. You know the best ways to find resources. Caving's probably the best. Sometimes I'll branch mine if I need stuff. I also don't plan on doing a lot. I'm going to do some at the start, and then I'm going to work into getting to automating that stuff because that's what modded Minecraft is all about for me. I enjoy the questing and the exploration in Minecraft, but mostly I want to build the tech that automates the processes like mining and smelting and all that stuff. And so that's what we're going to be trying to get into a little bit. This pack is not a huge tech pack. There's definitely some tech in it. The big thing I want to get into is create, and that's in here. But I think we can drop down here, no problem. And that means we can finally get back home. It's been a long journey. Some really cool caves. And I think a lot of it is from Minecraft 1.18 itself, but there's also a lot of things added, like dragons underground, which terrifying and very, very hard to fight, but very fun as well. Definitely need to work on a way better, faster way to get up and down here if I'm going to be going up and down here a lot. But like I said, I don't think I'll be going down here often. I'm going to continue this project with the stairwell down and make it look all fancy, descending into the depths. But I don't plan on doing a lot of mining. Okay, so let me get everything sorted out here. I'm going to get some of our ores cooked up and ready to go, and then we will start on our quest book. So I'll be right back. We are back in our base and messing around with a few things. I wanted to get into storage. So as far as the basics of storage go, we have our backpacks for inventory, chests for mass storage, barrels for buffers and automation, or so you can access inventory in tight spots. That is very convenient because the barrels don't have to open. And danks for automatic portable storage and dynamic inventory block placement. So we'll start this quest line off. First thing I want to do is work on bigger chests. So I have a chest that I want to upgrade. I want to know it's under expanded storage. Oops. That's not what I wanted. There we go. So this is what I want. Wood to iron upgrade. So that's what I thought it was. Just a piece of a wood plank with iron around it. And so I've cooked up some of our iron. And that'll make us one upgrade. And then that can be made in place by shift right clicking. Oh. Select screen type. So I can either do a paginated screen, so I have different pages. I can do a scrollable, or I can do a single page. Let's do that. That's interesting. And then I have some gold. Oops, I actually want the cooked gold. The gold I have, I actually got. I ran into a traveling goblin while I was mining, and he traded 2 ore clumps for 3 gold ingots. So I traded him everything I had at the time. Okay, so then the next upgrade, I'm assuming, goes from, yeah, gold to iron. So now it gets even bigger. That's excellent. I do like how you can have different. Oops, forgot. Shift right clicking on a chest moves it. Very useful. I do like how you can have different types. I wonder if I can switch that back now that I've already done it. I mean, I'm sure you can. I just wonder if it's easy. Our ore chest is getting pretty full too, so let's do an upgrade on that. By the way, this is my crafting table on a stick. I don't think I showed it off when I made it, but it's just a crafting table and a stick, and then you have portable crafting to carry around with you. Very, very fancy. Put our ores in here. So basically, all we're doing here is upgrading chests to be bigger so that we have space for the things that we need as we need them. And we'll stick with regular chests until we actually need the space. So I did take some wheat, go breed some cows, and then I used that to get milk. I'm trying to figure out. This is the table that I made from the sandwichable mod. Since it's not part of the actual mod pack, there's no quest line to explain it to me, and I've never used it, so I was just kind of messing around with it. Grab some wheat so I can show you what I did do already. So wheat's in here. So if I take regular bread, which gives you 3 hearts, or this looks like two and a half hunger bars and 3 saturation. And if I put that on here, and I use a stone kitchen knife on it, it gives me 4 pieces of bread slice, which gives me 1 hunger bar and 1 saturation apiece. So you get a little bit more out of it just by doing that. But these slices of bread are used to make sandwiches. I just don't know how yet. So I'm still going to figure that out and work on that. But it looks like a really interesting mod. I may have to look it up so I understand what we need to do. Because if you just look at the items in here, there's a lot of different items you can make. Bottle of cheese culture. Interesting. But yeah, so there's no, like, I don't see any book or anything that I can get in game to explain how it works. It may be there and I just don't see it, but I'm going to look it up and we'll go through it. I do know that there's a lot of things that are pretty neat that you can build with it. We can make a toaster to make toasted bread. I'm not sure what the basins are for. It's probably what is used to make the cheese. If I had to guess, without looking it up, in fact, I may try it. If I make a basin and I put milk in it and then I add a cheese culture, we may get cheese. Maybe. And then cheese slices, we slice on the cutting board. But so that's what this is here. This is just the sandwich table. I put a cutting board on top, and then I can put things on top and use my knife to cut it. But we'll come back to that. We're getting started on it, but You know, for now, I want to work on doing some of the storage upgrades. And so we finished a couple of the quests here. Well, we didn't finish them, but we're working through them. We're going to have to craft a bigger chest. So let's take one of these that doesn't have anything in it. And we'll grab some iron. I need more coal for that chest. Or that furnace, I mean. So the quest wants us to actually make an iron chest in place. So we'll do that. That finishes off this quest line. It gives us a random reward, which is a skeletal rod. I'll take it. That's fancy. We're going to make this chest here will just be our random rewards for now. Actually, let's make it the one we just upgraded. Actually, no. Probably not, because I'm probably going to have to upgrade the rest of these. Yeah, let's do that, in fact. Break this chest. Iron is cooking, or gold's cooking up. Once we have enough gold, we'll craft ourselves a gold chest. So 4 more pieces of gold. While we're waiting on that, let's check and see what the starter backpack requires. So a frayed backpack is just leather surrounding a chest. So I have a lot of animals out that I can go get leather from. I have some rotten flesh. Let's see if there's a recipe for leather. There's 2 different rotten fleshes here. Why do they not stack? That's interesting. Anyway, let's check the leather recipe. See if there's a way to get it without murderizing our cows. With untanned leather. It's 2 pieces of rotten flesh in an infuser, which I don't have access to. Let's see. Any other recipes that are fancy? Mana infusion, smithing. I don't have that. In a furnace with untanned leather. Chemical reactor. Cutting board. Oh, that's just to turn things back into leather from their components. I can get 1 piece of leather back from armor. Looks like 2 from other armor and a saddle. I don't have any of those anyway. Drying rack. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so any meats can be dried into leather. So it looks like our best option for the moment is just to get leather dropping from animals. So I'm going to go keep working on breeding our cows up, and then we'll get some leather, and we'll get some meat, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back once I have that to get started on doing the backpacks and the chests. I'm out exploring the world. I did turn shaders back on. Usually when I'm mining, I turn them off because it's so dark in the caves. The shaders make it really difficult to see anything if I record anything. But I like to have them on when we're out in the world because they're pretty. I'm out looking for cows. I have a few back at the base, and I am breeding them, but there's not many, so it's going to take for a long time. I just wanted to show that there's a lot of little random buildings in this mod pack, which I really like. Like, I'm not far from home at all. Just right here, there's a little farm, a random farm. There's a ruin over here. If you go up farther, hello slime. Goodbye slime. There's a tower over here, and they just really add to the world. I like it. I'm appreciative. It makes the whole game seem a little more immersive, I guess is the word for it. But whatever it is, I just enjoy it. So there's also random villagers at these buildings, which is pretty neat. I like it. Also, all kinds of animals. I think Nick said that my Game sounds could be a little louder so you can hear some of the nature sounds. But, you know, you can hear little squirrels making noises and the ducks around making noises as you travel around. It's pretty cool. A veteran's retirement. That's interesting. I gotta check out these advancements. Find an iron golem, salute him. He fought in the Forgotten War. Lonely farm looks like they left in a hurry. That was for finding that farm building. This is very poor stair design. Yes, I will steal your wheat. In these barrels. Well, I just happen to be on a quest line where I need barrels, so let's do it. By the way, these chests are really neat. The way they work, if you're playing in a multiplayer world, I'll get rid of some of these seeds. I don't need them all. Is that everybody can loot them. So, it went from gold to blue for me. The next person, see that one's gold. That means I haven't looted it. So I can see I've already looted this. But if somebody else were to come along that is also playing in the same world as you, they can also loot. I don't know if I have tomatoes. Let's take them. They can also loot the same chest, which I think is pretty fancy. Here are the sticks. Take the emeralds. Bread. Onions. Let's combine these two swords. That'll give us another space to deal with. I'd like to take potatoes back too. Let's eat the sweet potato, then we'll have some room. I'm sure Nix is already screaming at my screen about how I need to eat some food. But soon we'll have some much better food, so it won't be an issue. Okay, so we're just out looting around. I'm going to grab some more leather so that we can start working on backpacks. And I'm going to get some cows back to our farm. Ooh, there's a piston. I want the piston. I'm sorry. I get very distracted all the time. This is what I do. Interesting. Oh, that's the torch for the power of the piston. Anyway, I just destroyed their house. Now I'm out here all alone with lots and lots of enemies, I'm sure. Should have brought a bed with me. I didn't. Alright, I'm going to head back. Get some cows along the way. Get some more leather. Make a backpack. I recorded a clip showing me making and crafting a bunch of barrels and chests and backpacks, and for some reason my recording software recorded nothing but a black screen and the audio. It's been doing it to me recently and I need to figure out why. But so I'm just going to show you the things that we did. First of all, we went exploring. Went around a good bit, just around the area we started at. I think it did show a little bit of that in my clips. But we found some cows and stuff around. Got some leather. Also, I don't want to hear anybody saying any kind of nonsense about how my village used to have horses in it. That's just slander. They didn't exist. But anyway, I have a bunch of leather. And I used the leather to make a backpack. And then I upgraded that backpack from a frayed backpack to an iron backpack. Well, a plated backpack using iron and a gilded backpack using gold. So now my backpack has 3 rows in it. And it's on my back and I can press B and it will open up and I have a second inventory around with me all the time, which is super fancy. I also finished making up to the gold chest, which is a little bigger for the quest line. And then I also started working on barrels, which are the same as the chests. They just use iron to upgrade them to a larger size, and they go through all the way up to netherite barrels, just like the chests do. And then I made our first dank. The dank's based on the old dank null mod. And what you do is you put items in it, and you set it to pick up. Well, actually, you don't have to set any items into it. You can set items for different filters, but basically, when it's turned on, anything that's on the ground, instead of going into your inventory, if there is space, will go into your dank. Maybe I have to play around with it some more, but I know for sure if you have them in there, maybe I have to have it unlocked. But if I have coal there and I pick up the coal, it doesn't go in my inventory, it goes in here. And then the other thing you can do with it is when you do pick that stuff up, just like that, when you're in here, you can compress recipes that are, it will only compress 3x3 recipes, and only if they're reversible. So that way you don't accidentally compress things that you don't want to. But basically, it's the idea of it is that you can use it to pick up things like cobblestone and tuff and deep slate while you're mining, and then you don't have to have your inventory completely fill up every few minutes when you're mining, and you can keep going for much longer. And then I know that you can somehow, I don't know how to make it work yet, but I know you can use the danks to place blocks into the world too. At least you used to be able to. I don't know if you can with these, but that's something we'll have to figure out later on as we mess around with the dank storage mod. But so basically, we've gotten into the first branch of the storage tree. These other ones we'll work into as we need them coming up when we get into some tech stuff. Basically, these are different ways to store bulk items, bulk fluids, and bulk power. Then it has some higher level barrels that we can make with some really, really bigger materials instead of just the standard stuff. Same with the tanks. These are power storage. Lazuli, I guess they are based on lapis. I've never used this mod before, so I'm not sure how that works. What that comes from Industrial Revolution. And then the trash cans to help destroy items and energy and fluids out of the world easily. So that's all. These things are things that we're just going to upgrade as we go, keep adding to them as we get the items we need, or as we get the need for more storage. So next time we come back, we will start working on another section of the quest book, and we'll come back and finish this slowly over time. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I'm already pushing probably close to 30 minutes, which is longer than I like to do. Sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed it. We got to do some exploring, got to see some of the mining, and some of the questing. So I think that we will probably focus on building around the base and working on a new quest line during the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.